welcome to day 27 in New York City, and I probably should say nighttime because we caught up with Tamiko, who I had on the show not too long ago when she was dancing in Australia in King's Cross. She's one of the top dancers in the clubs here in New York. It was pretty random. We met for a coffee at Starbucks and she talked to these two guys at the counter. And next thing you know, before I sat down with Tamiko, I sat down with these two guys for an interesting story and some pretty cool haircuts. Here it is.
My name is Mohawk James, otherwise known as DJ Znuh.
Better get a good look at that.
Yeah.
Crazy. What was your name?
DJ Addambombb.
So what's going on, guys? I mean, I do a show all about stories, and the story of us meeting right now is pretty random, just over a coffee with Tamiko. But why are you in the city?
I'm here pretty much because of this gentleman. He's spinning Element tonight. We spun QXTs in Jersey last night. Had an absolute huge party. Blew the doors off that place, and he's just gonna continue the vibe here and Element tonight. Yeah, for the anti-Valentine's Day ball.
Anti-Valentine's Day ball.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the fly there as well. Look at that. So when did you guys get into DJing? How'd that come about?
I've been a DJ for 12 years. I started out doing live music, doing sound for live bands, playing the drums, and I sort of fell into it naturally. Went to school for broadcasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from New York?
No, not originally. I'm from Boston now. Northampton, Western Mass, sort of all over the place. You know, home base is wherever there's a set of decks and a dance floor.
Nice, man. What about you?
Literally, I was born in England. I came over when I was very young. I've always been interested in electronic music. The first album that my parents bought me when I was 4 was the soundtrack to A Clockwork Orange. Right, so that sort of set the stage, and really went upwards through there. In the 80s, got into Yellow, Art of Noise, and a lot of 80s rap. Then when the industrial scene sort of happened, at first I really didn't like it because it didn't have any melody, and then it completely grew on me, and then by 1998 I was just immersed in it. I've been spinning for about the past 4 years now. Adam is my mentor, as well as DJ Mothra, both from Massachusetts, and thanks to Adam's encouragement and Mothra's encouragement, I'm a DJ full time. It's how I support myself, how I pay my rent, and yeah, we go up and down the East Coast having a blast.
So what's been like the best moment for you behind the decks or something? You got a magic moment you've had already?
Actually, last night was a pretty magic moment. I love going into an area that I've never been in, so I can completely introduce all the emotions that I'm feeling. Take the temperature of the floor, see where they're at, and I really can't burn until I see them burn. So once I get them burning, once you feel that fire start, it's like being at the top of a roller coaster just before you plummet. When you absolutely start screaming down, it's the wildest ride. It's the best rush ever.
Good for you, man. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Good stuff. Well, I love asking people, traveling about their dreams and stuff. So I guess this is your dream, right, to do this?
Life ends, and no job will ever replace you for the currency that you're spending, and that's your time. So believe in yourself. There's no such thing as failure. There's everything such as giving up, and reach as hard as you can for what calls to you.
Good for you, buddy. I like that. And you, man, what's your favourite thing about New York?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What's your favourite thing about New York?
My favorite thing about New York? Well, there's New York. My favorite thing about New York is that it's New York. It's unique. There's no place on earth like New York. There's no place where the energy is like this. You know, the underground scene in New York is spectacular. Always has been. You know, it's an exciting town. It's always moving, and the clubs are open late, and the drinks are good, and the women are pretty. You know what's not to like about New York?
Exactly, man.
You know, I get to spend it with my brother.
Cheers. Good stuff, man. And I'll ask you too about your ultimate dream. Like, if you could live it for your
ultimate dream. It's kind of funny because I don't really think of myself as having an ultimate dream. I'm kind of here. I'm doing what I like. I'm happy, and that's what matters most. My dream is to be happy. My dream is to continue moving forward and see what comes my way.
Yeah, for you guys. Well, great to meet you here randomly in Starbucks. All the best with it.
Cheers. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you.
Cool, man. What's been going on?
Hi, Toggsy.
Hello. You just set up an interview for me, which is pretty crazy. Actually, 2 interviews real quick.
They looked exciting. I think we had the hair thing in common, so we like bonded right away.
But it works, right? Because we're right in here at the Starbucks at St. Mark's Place down there, which is like one of the funkiest joints in New York, right?
It's the only place to be if you come to New York.
Really? There's a wrap?
That and Starbucks, like you have to. That's initiation right anyway. It's like you have to go to Starbucks and then you get your little coffee or whatever.
Right.
And then you can keep it moving.
So what's been going on in your world? I mean, when did we catch up? Was it last year? When?
It wasn't last year, was it? It was like 7 months ago.
Okay.
We're in Australia, King's Cross.
Yeah.
You bought a coffee from me, so now we're in Manhattan, or actually we're in the Village.
And you just returned the favor.
I returned the favor and I took you to Starbucks, which isn't as cute as the King's Cross one, but...
Right. So how you been? What's been going on? You still doing your dancing and everything? Still powering along?
Yes, actually I just danced last night. I'm still dancing, of course, I'm always dancing. I'm still doing everything I said I was doing in the last interview. I'm trying to set up a dance tour with Ludacris' DJ. His name is JC, he's coming out with a mixed CD, so if you see a CD, I'm on the cover actually.
Alright.
So this really strange thing happened since I talked to you.
Yeah.
I just started MySpace, and I had MySpace to kind of hold a page for me until I got my dance footage. I never got dance footage, so I was putting all these pictures up and shooting with these photographers. So everyone thinks I'm a model now. So I was getting all these offers to model for people.
Wow.
So I'm the face of Citizen Dumont, which is the website that's launching this month. I've gotten tons of offers from like CD covers. I'm on a cover of a magazine this month called Rehab, which is crazy, so nobody thinks I can dance. They just think I'm some cute little girl.
Okay. And what's with all the jewelry? You still doing all that stuff? Or?
Actually, this is mine. I started my accessories line. This is mine. It's a bauble ring. This is a dedication to a Chanel ring that I have, but I made my own, so everything's handmade. They're pearls and guns, and there's like a little skull there. So it's kind of like Chanel meets hardcore rock girl.
Nice.
So that's like my little thing.
Yeah. So
actually, I'm like looking for a distribution deal. I'm going into stores this month. So all my pieces are handmade and they're custom to my clients. I just did a piece for Asia from the Pussycat Dolls.
Okay.
She's in a magazine this month, and I did a link piece for her.
Nice.
So that's been like kind of weird. Like everything we talked about was dance, and that like went away, and now I'm doing all these other things.
Other things, which is how life works. What's your favourite thing about New York, in particular this area?
Probably Starbucks.
No, really. Go on. What's your favourite thing about like just the city for you being here? Because I'm in your hood over here.
You're in my hood.
Yeah.
New York is just amazing. Like there's nothing. I think it's the hub of the universe. It's like it moves really fast paced. It never sleeps. You can bounce off any idea you want and it'll grow because there's so many people here that you're bound to link with at least another person to kind of like build your idea, and it's just an amazing place. I love it. Like, what can you not say about New York? It's all bad, it's all good, it's all treacherous, it's all wonderful, it's heaven and hell, it's everything all at one time, all on the same sidewalk.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very exciting. And what places would you recommend people like come and see if they came here? Is there any cool spots apart from Starbucks?
As soon as you get off the train, like anywhere in Manhattan, like you, like just walk around, take pictures of everything you see. And the thing about it is it's in New York, so people kind of take it for granted. But when you leave, you're like, oh, I wish I would have got a picture of that. Even if it's graffiti on a wall, you take it for granted because you're so saturated with it, but it sticks in your mind because it's very special. Everything here is special, at least to me, from an artist's point of view.
Yeah. Oh well, it's good to catch up with you really quickly. And how's it all going with the dream? Still rocking it?
My
The ultimate?
yeah, I'm trying to start my own tour. Like I definitely, because I keep thinking that rings in my head. I always try to set a goal for myself, maintain that goal, and the last thing I told you was I want to be on a box in every country. And ever since I said that, everything else kind of happened. And then I came back and there was no more dance. Like the parties that I was working at, because I went to Australia, they shut down.
Wow.
And then when I came back, they were gone. So I have to rebuild that, and I'm definitely striving towards that. So I'm working with these DJs because I need to associate myself with a famous DJ and just work.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So I'm
great.
working in the city now.
Awesome. Good to see you. Thanks for the coffee.
Thank you. So maybe we'll meet in France and have cupcakes.
Well, who knows, man? Anything can happen.
Bye.